Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle or they will be torn off and eaten. We've arrived at the 9th circle of hell. Please gather your belongings.
Thanks for the ride, Stevie.
Do we hug, you kiss, or should I just quietly watch you approach your imminent death?
Silence suits you best. Have fun with your trains, nutcase.
Welcome to the channel and World War Z in 4K capture. So this is episode 1 New York and the very last chapter in the New York segment of World War Z story mode. This is chapter 3, Hell and High Water. So in this case the survivors are heading to the evacuation centre in order to try and escape the city. So basically we're going to be working our way towards the docks in the hope of escaping on a boat of some sort. So basically evacuation site's blocked off and now we've got to take a bit of a detour.
Where are you? It's a cargo terminal.
So far so good. Now, as I was saying in some of my earlier walkthroughs, try to charge around the map as quickly as possible if you're able to run. I'm having problems getting my left stick letting me run for some reason, but obviously if you've got tons of zombies coming at you, you're going to have to fight those sections out. But if you've only got a handful of zombies, try and run through that section and get through it as quickly as possible. The faster you traverse the level, the less kind of intense the level's going to be for you and the quicker you'll get your objectives done. So somewhere here there's something lurking. I'm going to grab these grenades while I'm here. Come on. There we go. So basically we have to cut through the trains. Press and hold X on the doors. And then down below the trains we've got a little tunnel. Now this can get a bit intense sometimes down here. Managed to hit the explosive item there, which did quite well. That's not good. I'm going to have to back off now. Hit that gas specialist zombie, which has obviously poisoned the area now, so I have to back off until that clears, which means we've now got to fight it out in this corner, which is going to of course slow the mission down. So tons of zombies coming in, falling from the sky and all sorts of it. So absolutely crazy. I'm going to focus on the ones up front because the AI seem to be handling the ones that are falling quite well. And even some of the ones that haven't fallen yet too. It's raining men. It's crazy. I think most of them are getting shot before they land, and then they're just hacking the odd one. But most of the action... Oh, here we go. I'm getting a few down the tunnel again now. Take these guys out. Someone above me there. They're already dead. Got to start making a move, otherwise we'll never get out of it. I'll leave that behind me for the AI. Oh, typical. Bloody lurker. I'll leave that for the AI to deal with. There's another one. And there's another one. There's a scream around the corner. Need to get rid of him quick if I can. He's just around this corner. I'll get a nice headshot on him. Get rid of him. And then we go in this direction. Don't need any more grenades. Maxed out at the moment. And up this ramp, okay. Up the train carriage, and then we get to the top of the train carriage, we want to turn left. And basically drop down onto the other carriages. Just having a look, see if there's any goodies up here I can use. No, going to drop down onto the carriage now. Now we're going to cut our way across the carriages. That was another screamer. Managed to execute him quite nicely. And straight through this carriage here. We've got a special crate there. It's either going to be health or a gun. It's health. We'll take that. I'll keep that as backup. And now we've got basically a tower defense type area. So we're going to get rushed by zombies here. So we need to build up some defenses and protect this area.
Check it out. This train's tracks run right under that gate.
I'm going to grab this AK assault rifle and look for some defenses. So basically we need to back the train up and ram it through that doorway so we can get through to the next area. Now you do get breaching charges around the levels, but I'll be honest, in this first set of chapters I hardly see any breaching charges. I hardly found any at all. It's in the later levels I've actually seen a lot more breaching charges, and those breaching charges allow you access to rooms you wouldn't normally get access to. Bloody lurker. I'll get poisoned here, that's not good. So I'm going to set a turret up here. But yeah, anything you see that kind of flashes that's a door with a chain across it, you need a breaching charge for to get into it, and that typically will have, you know, either a health crate or a gun crate. It'll typically have a defense item sometimes. Not always, but you know, majority of the time you will get a couple of items in there of one nature or another. Sometimes you might get a heavy weapon in there, although that is quite rare. So there's a sentry turret put down as well. And you've got a counter going down all the time. I'm doing this. You typically get a minute to set up defences. So I'm deliberately running around doing stuff before I press that button, because the minute I press that button everything's going to start. So I'm going to put an electric pad here behind the train, so I have to worry less about what's behind me and more about what's in front of me. So let's get this show started. The minute I hit this, things are going to start to kick off. Now, ideally you want to try and get that button going as soon as possible, obviously as long as you've used all the available defences that are in the area. What I would suggest is not to wait around once you're ready, because you will get random zombies attack you, and sometimes they're specialist zombies, and obviously you'll get those come in at you, and then all of a sudden the horde hits you. You might not be ready for the horde, and that can pretty much be the end of the round. So, you know, do try to make the most of your time and get defenses down quick and get it, you know, everything started, so that at least you're doing the eliminate part of the mission, where you're, you know, dispatching the incoming hordes like I am here. You know, timing is of the essence. The quicker you get things done, the less painful it's going to be. Now, once they get to the fence, you're going to want to aim at the base of the fence so that the zombies climbing on top of each other will fall down. There's occasional straggler getting over there. Oh no, we've got a bull in. Not good. So we've got a few zombies getting over the fence because we had some difficulties there with one of the AI getting taken out by a special. I'm going to drop down, grab some more ammo, grab myself some grenades. Zombies falling at my feet here. Not good. I think they're coming from the top of the roof, it looks like. And behind us, they're coming from everywhere. Damn. Chuck a grenade out. Get a few kills. that's the problem with this section. They do actually come from four corners, so you know you will get it from every angle at one point or another. I think that pattern does remain the same. At least the times I've played it, it's always been the same pattern. So it's always typically been front, left, right, bit more left, bit more right, and then front again. You do get a bit from the back occasionally as well, but I think those fences are holding off what I normally see at the back. I think they're helping out. So now it's just a matter of pressing that button again. But I need to take these out because I don't want them running in on us whilst we're trying to escape, and we've got a ball. That is not good. Thank you for killing it, guys. It's the AI. Save my bacon there. We've got another special. Take him out. That's a lurker. We've got tons of zombies coming in. So, gates open. So we're getting the hell out of here. Getting beaten to death in the process. Not good. Drop down into the tunnel system here. Hopefully I'll get to heal myself now. So basically I think that door opened sooner than I thought it did. I was fighting AI there when I should have been making a run for it. So the minute you see that door open, make a run for it. Don't hang about, because that horde will keep coming, as you saw. So we open up the next door. Like so. We'll get an ammo reload here, some new grenades. We've got a gas guy coming in at the end. Get rid of him, some first aid, I'll keep that in reserve. We've got a zombie horde attacking us as soon as we're into this tunnel system. I've got in a crouch mode here, so at least I don't get in the way of the AI's bullets. That is another bull. Oh no, he's got me. Oh good, the AI managed to get rid of him quick. Still took a quarter of my health away. We've got to work our way through this tunnel system and out into the open, so it's not too long a journey, this one.
Roof collapsed in here. Climbing out.
Like so. I'm going to quickly open this crate. Hopefully there's some first aid. I'm going to heal up one of my teammates, the one with the worst damage.
Looks like you could use some help.
No, that's not who I want to heal. No. Oh great, now I fell down the slope.
Hang on.
And I fell down the slope again. I'm trying to heal Tashron, but now it's applying it to me instead of him. So there's an area obviously where it's not recognising I'm trying to heal him and healing me or another AI, which is a bit annoying because he's nearly dead. I definitely don't want him to drop. I'm going to have to walk back a bit here, try and coax him forward. There we go. Now I should be able to heal him. Cool. So I'll get him healed and I can pick up this medikit. Now all of us have got a respectable amount of health. I'll leave that launcher because I've got my MG on my back still.
If they get out, we're screwed.
So we're just traipsing through this area. Looks a bit like a museum. I'll pick up those grenades because I don't think I'm going to be back this way. Take out some of these zombies. Put them out of their misery. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I should focus on the objective at hand. He dropped pretty quick. So we've got a major horde coming in. It's not good. Got the MG out to try and help me through this. Up the stairs. I'm going to open this gate.
Let's get outside and get our bearings.
Let's go. Creeper.
Creeper's gone.
special behind us.
Never gets easier.
Quick refill before I leave the area.
They're bombing the street.
Okay, so this next area you've got to be really careful of. This area below me is actually claymored. So it's actually been pre-defended by the army. And you can drop into it and you'll get blown up if you're not careful. I have a habit of getting too close to these sometimes and getting hit by one of the mines and run straight through the middle. Now it is random, they're not always in the same place. It's just that I noticed that the claymores weren't there. But if you hit a claymore, it will down you. So try to avoid doing that. You can actually take control of the turrets there, but because there's so many claymores there, I decided not to do that. It's just a lot more hassle than it's worth, to be honest. Now you've got refills in this area where you can refill your ammo and stuff. And there's extra grenades there. So it's worth remembering that so that you can actually, you know, kind of run back and forth from this area. But basically there's a boat here we need to reel in on this winch. Now this winch is an old piece of material, so it keeps breaking down, which means you need to press this button about 4 or 5 times before the boat's fully docked, and then you can actually dock the boat yourself and leave the island, or leave New York if you like. So we're now in defend mode here. We're going to have a ton of zombies coming in. You can see them in the back there, they're climbing up the fences. I think the game typically wants you to stand in the middle up there. I find obviously with the button pressing on the winch, you kind of need to be in this area. There you go, the winch is jammed already, so if I'd run over there it would have been time to run all the way back again. So you're better off just defending this area and only running over back to that area there when you need additional ammo or grenades. So I'm going to take a quick run in here, chuck the couple of grenades I've got at these guys because they're building up, and then snatch those other grenades and make a run for it. And make my way back out. Oh, the minute I turn my back, they're in. Look, that was a bad move. All over us the minute we left our position. Hopefully this isn't going to kill my mission. I'm not going to lose. I hope not. So the winch is jammed again. So while those guys are fighting off the zombies, I'll hit the winch again. And this literally is, you know, just killing everything that appears and pressing that winch button. And obviously pressing the winch button as quickly as possible is going to make sure you get to leave as quickly as possible and have the biggest chance of survival. I'm going to come up for a quick refill. Actually, I'll switch to the battle rifle. That'll give me a full set of ammo. Now the battle rifle is a single shot. This one is I think it's a tier 3 weapon, but I've only got it up to level 2 at the moment. But it's actually not a bad weapon for damage. It will typically kill, you know, generic zombies with a headshot straight away. Like so. And it will pretty much stall most of the smaller zombies when you hit them, buying you a little bit of time. We've got a screamer up there. Problem I see a lot with the screamers, not so much on these levels, but especially on the Jerusalem level, was that it kept giving me screamers off map. So it was like screamers I couldn't even kill, or that were extremely difficult to kill because of issues with detection in terms of, you know, being able to shoot through certain gaps and stuff. So the Jerusalem level is a lot nastier with those screamers. This one, you know, the New York section, I didn't find that bad with the screamers. They were typically in places I could kill very easy. But Jerusalem, they can be a bit annoying. So we're on the boat, and that pretty much is it.
Hold Just pissing them off.
Like kicking an anthill.
North to Lake Champlain. Yeah, we should be safe there.
Ain't gonna be nothing left here.
I'm never getting out of this boat.
So that was World War Z in hard mode solo, and Chapter 3 Hell and High Water of the New York episode. Really good level, that, quite good fun. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, hopefully you liked this walkthrough and found it useful in some way. If you did, maybe drop me a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, take care, keep well, and most importantly, come back soon.